So sometimes we want to search an array of values for some thing we've got inside there. And to illustrate how to do this, and it can be a little bit unintuitive in terms of how that works. So the way I've decided to do this is create a little function. I'm calling it filtered text array. And it will take two arguments, which are going to be a search, which is just straight up string, like what am I looking for, and values, what am I looking for that in. And just to illustrate how that would work, I'm, in my run and debug, I'm going to add, search parameters like my name, and then add these values to say, here's how to go find it, that might or might not be important. Okay, great. So the idea is that if I were to say Ray, it should find the first, third, and the fourth. If I were to say RAYM, it should only really find the second one, that kind of thing. All right, so I say I'm going to not worry about that right now, and I'm going to worry about my function stack. My function stack, I want to sort of set aside what my output's going to be, which is going to be a blank array. I'm going to call it output, and we're going to add to it as we go, based on what we find inside values. So we're going to loop over values for each, and we're just going to say each item inside we're calling item. So the first one, Ray Deck, the second one, hi, my name is. Each of those are just going to become items. We're going to investigate them individually. So inside that means I've now got that string, hi, my name is Ray, which is now, what's going to be inside item. And now I want to ask a question about it. And this is really the crux of the logic. You want to ask whether the item contains your search value. We do that on the left-hand side, right? So you say where the item with a filter of I contains a search value. And you say, if that is true as a Boolean, make sure that says Boolean isn't just like a string word true, right? Because if I say true or something, that becomes a string, and I really want to make sure that this thing says bool right there. Because if it does contain, then it returns true. And if it doesn't contain that, we'll return false. And then the logic after that becomes relatively straightforward, right? Because we say, if this item contains my search string, then I'd like to please add it to my output. I just do that through an array add to end. Great. Return output as self. Let's see how it works. So RAY, right? Just let's use my name. Ray is helpful. Hi, my name is Raymond. Ray is back. I would expect those three to come back. You do. I put instead is, right? Three things have is. Do not contain my name and hi, my name. If I want looking for the word name, I would just find the ones that have name in them, etc. So the key, remember, is to make sure that when you set up your logic, you're asking the question on the left-hand side whether the contains value is equal to true, and that way you'll make sure the logic works properly when you're doing all this good stuff in Xano.